Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube video.
I was coming around the corner, and now I'm feeling like I don't even know ya. Never leaving California, no more than ever, life is all what you make.
So today we'll be talking about how to have confidence. Right now we're pulled up in a park and we're also doing a Chipotle mukbang. I have a Sofritas burrito with chips and queso. We're gonna share the chips and queso. But we really wanted to make this video for the girls out there that struggle with confidence and who really think about it on a day-to-day basis, because although we never really struggled with confidence, I would say we always had it because of these 4 things we're going to share in this video. So if you're ready to be more confident, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and watch this video in its entirety. So I just got a chicken burrito. There's our queso. It's far away from us, but can you see them? This is going to be hard to speak and to eat. Hopefully it doesn't cringe you out. First thing that I want to talk about is it's okay to be your own type of person. So the high school we went to, we absolutely hated it, and the reason why is because everyone was the same type of person. It took me going to college to realize that all of them acted the same, and even after we graduated, you could see people grew into their own style, their own type of person, listen to different type of music, and that just goes to show you that everyone wanted to be the same type of person. I feel like because people want to be like everyone else, that leads you to be unconfident, because you're just thinking about what other people are thinking about you, and realistically people are going to have opinions on you whether you like them or not. So you have to learn to be okay with being different. So for example, the way that we were kind of considered like not like everyone else is that people would call us whitewashed, but that's just because we acted differently. We didn't speak the same way, and mind you, we did grow up in a majorly black community. However, we just had our own personalities. And it just goes to show you that people honestly just have insecurities about themselves. Like the people that called us whitewashed, they probably felt like you're too black. They probably don't like the color of their skin, so they felt like they had to project them. Because realistically, if this is whitewashed, then the girls that are actually whitewashed, I don't know. I just think that just because I didn't want to wear Jordans or spend my money on Jordans and Nike, and instead save it on things that actually matter in life, that I'm not whitewashed. As you can see, it never really bothered us. Like I would never confront the person. It was just, thankfully we have each other to talk about it. Just be like, that's so weird. Like it's not, and talk about it that way, because some people would take that to their heart and be like, think about it over and over again and think they need to change. But no, just stick to being your own self, because the same person that called us whitewash is now asking us certain questions. I think it's crazy how you're gonna let someone make you act a certain way. You only have a certain amount of years to live, and you want to spend it on acting different for someone else. When you get older, you're gonna realize, man, I should have just been myself. And I never regretted being myself, even if it was weird, even if it was awkward. As long as I was being myself, that's all that mattered, because I could look back and be like, wow, like people actually liked me because XYZ. Like when you would do my nails, all of a sudden other girls in the class started doing their nails. Or when I did a certain hairstyle, then the other girls did a certain hairstyle. And it goes to show you, like, the hairstyle or the nail polish that I chose was not trendy at all, but people saw it and thought it was different, and they wanted to copy it too. Next thing I want to bring out is that make sure you're talking positively to yourself. Like, just because something awkward happens, or you feel as though you're not a part of a crew and you just feel like a bit weirded out, like, don't talk to yourself thinking, oh my god, this is so weird, this is so bad. Instead of look at it from a positive outlook and be like, okay, I'm not like these people. I have my own like characteristics that make me better than them most of the time. Sometimes, at least for us, that's how it was. Also, that's just something we never did. Like, even though we hated high school, we still knew that we weren't the problem, because we managed to do a lot during high school. We managed to save up for our car, which we're sitting in right now, just all because we weren't spending money on Jordans, acrylics, lashes, wigs every month. Like, we weren't doing that. So although that made us outcasts, that also made us successful for our ages. And we're also working as medical assistants. I don't think people realize that everyone is talking bad about themselves. I'm gonna bring this up again, but being a twin, it makes you realize that you're thinking about things way too much. Like recently, something really bad happened to me, but thankfully I got to talk to her about it. I realized it's not the end of the world. And probably if I wasn't a twin, I'd be in my bed thinking about it all the time. But you have to realize that one bad thing really doesn't determine anything. I think about all the bad things that happen in your life. Like, I think about the bad things that happened in middle school, high school. They really didn't matter, and I was freaking out for no reason. I can't think of one bad thing that is affecting how I live right now at all. There's a reason why people tell you be positive. There's quotes that says be positive, because you really have to be, and do whatever it takes to be positive. If you have to write it down a million times, do so. I'm not that type of person, so I just think about it like, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It does, but I'm not gonna freak out about it. Like, it causes acne and I want to calm down. If you guys can't tell, I have like a lot of discoloration, so whenever it comes to stress, I have to calm myself down because it really doesn't matter. And also a good way to make sure you remain positive, like as soon as you think like, oh no, this is bad, like make sure you tell yourself, honestly, actually it's not, and point out the reasons why it's not that bad. Because I'm telling you, 99.9% of the times it's not bad, unless you're getting, I don't know, arrested, you're getting kicked out, like something where there's a huge effect on you financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, you're gonna be okay, but you have to make sure emotionally and mentally you're okay with like combating those feelings, because you can't be negative all the time, because that really would affect you. Because we have so many friends where they struggle a lot mentally. Fortunately, we don't struggle with anything mentally. We don't have anxiety or depression. But I think that also happens because we have each other as our best friends, our buddies. So sometimes I literally forget of the accomplishments that I made in life and realize that I'm like too hard on myself sometimes. And it's just because we're too hard on ourselves. Everyone is in some type of way. Some people are academically. I think we were definitely academically. Some people are physically, like they always think about their body. They want to stay skinny. They want their arms to be as skinny as possible. They don't like the flaps. And some people, they are mentally there's actual disorders for that. I mean, for all of these issues, there are disorders. We do recognize that. However, if you're really struggling and you're just seeking for some type of help, obviously seek professional help. But I'm hoping this video can also help you see things from a different perspective, because sometimes you have to hear things differently to make you have a realization that you are the person that you want to be already. Because you can't change your life. Like, you need to accept where you are, and whatever you can change, do it. Sometimes you have to think about like your number one worst fear. And when I say number one worst fear, I'm not talking about like spiders, snakes, like heights. I'm talking about like having no home, having no family, having no one around you, and literally struggling. And you have to understand, like, you're nowhere near that situation. All these little things in life, really, you should not let it impact you. And that's something you have to carry with you throughout life. Well, the next topic is going to be, if you could change something, change it. I was thinking about the fact that another YouTuber, Shira7, she was talking about how if you could change something for getting like a potential mate, like a husband or a boyfriend, then change yourself for it. But I think we should be doing that in general. Like, you don't realize how much we could change our lives by doing something as small as 10 minutes a day, like walking 10 minutes a day, reading 10 minutes a day, studying 10 minutes a day. It really is that simple. We're all capable of the life that we're living. If you don't like where you are right now, I think you could change it. And for example, for us, we always hated like sitting at home, because our family, we're very much the type of people just to stay indoors all the time. But me and my sister, we made sure we worked hard. We worked anytime we could. We took people's shifts, and then we made sure we bought a car. And now we could do a whole bunch of things that we like buying food, eating Chipotle at a park, like making this video, and now being able to relax from our hard labor. In general, like, you could actually change way more than you realize. And start off with the small things. And make sure if you're gonna change, make sure the goal is realistic. Like, please do not start with this, oh, I'm gonna get a car by next 2 months. No, like, be realistic. Make sure you sit down, calculate how much money you're gonna make. Or that I'm gonna grow my hair long by wearing twists and putting Jamaican black castor oil. Take a piece of paper, write down the steps you're going to be taking daily, weekly, and monthly, and stick with it. Checklist it off each time you accomplish something. How badly you want it is how likely it's going to happen. Like, you cannot just sit around. Also, don't let other people's opinions like scare you. For example, we started our TikTok journey like straight out of high school, because honestly, we didn't have anything to post back then. But even then, we did kind of care about what other people thought. Yeah, even then, after we created our TikTok, people found us really quickly. I don't know what it is about TikTok, but we still let them follow us, and we did not let that stop us from starting our social media journey. Now we're able to post content for you guys and do what we always wanted to do. Like, we're setting our realistic goals for our content creation, and soon you guys will see us be successful and see our faces like doing sponsorships. Like, we have all of our goals already written down. And it all started with the change of not caring what other people thought of us and our YouTube videos and our TikToks. We wanted to be YouTubers for about like a decade now. At first, it was because of our like external reasons why we really couldn't be. But after like high school, we realized we can't be YouTubers we want to. And we're making an investment of our time to do so. Sorry guys, if the lighting changed, I could tell that the sun is setting. Yeah. So please realize that it's all within your hands. The world is your oyster, as people say. It really is. And you can change anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be your personality. It could be your style. And I actually think change is important. If you're watching this video and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to change anything about myself, or I can't think of something. Yes, you can. Think about it. What would your younger self think about you, or a year ago? What was your goals? Or even in the beginning of the year, what were the goals that you had set out? Maybe try and complete those goals that you had before and see where it takes you. The last thing I would say is make sure you put yourself before everyone else. If you keep constantly thinking about other people, you're not going to have that confidence that you want or need, because you're going to be worrying about other people. Like, should I be more confident? Should I be less confident? How would this person think? Would they treat me differently because I act differently? But if your goal is to be confident, you have to put yourself first and recognize the steps that need to be taken and not care what other people think. And it's not to say that, oh, you think that you're better than anyone. Like, that's not what we're saying at all. I don't think like anyone's smarter than anyone or anyone's stronger than anyone. Like, I really don't believe in those type of descriptions, because sometimes the smartest person, their downfall could be tomorrow. Like, or the smartest person is just chilling in the back of the classroom instead of actually trying. What we mean by putting yourself first is realizing that other people are putting themselves first. If you want to put other people first and get hurt over and over at times and just cry and think about it, you're just wasting your time. You just have to really think, like, is this person worth my time? Should I be texting them back? Should I try to call them? Should I be planning dates first for us to hang out together? If I'm starting to feel some type of way about them, maybe I should listen to myself and stop talking to them. I realized that I definitely do put myself first, but I have a problem like dropping people that don't serve me well, which is a lot of people in my life that I realize. Just because I really do, all my friends that I do have, I treat them with the utmost respect, and I really am a good friend. Once you're my friend, like, I treat you good. But if you're not reciprocating that love and that energy, then I would easily treat you the same way you're treating me. Exactly. And then all of a sudden the relationship ends. So it just shows you that some people actually do know what they're doing, and they're obviously not going to tell themselves, oh, this girl has been asking me to hang out a lot, maybe I should do the same. No. They have their own friends they're thinking about. They have their own issues, their own problems. You're not on the top of their list. Yeah. Stop putting them on the top of your list. I've seen this time and time again where people are friends with insecure people, and they realize it's kind of difficult in order for you to feel confident and do the things you want to do, because you feel as though they're weighing you down. Someone that we knew for a very long time and influenced us very dearly was that type of person, and I never really recognized it. But it wasn't until I started stepping up, doing as I please, that they would make comments on how all I care about is my looks, and your looks can't bring you far. All these different types of comments, just because I became more confident. I did start working on how I wanted to present myself, which is perfectly fine. And after a while, you're gonna realize, like, they have an effect on you. So make sure you're around a good social group. Unless those are the only friends you have or the only people you have, then I get it. But it's okay to shine and be different from your peers. First it was a family member, but once you start putting the energy and time to yourself, you're gonna start being a better person, a better friend, a better everything, because you are happy in the person that you are. You have confidence. You want to do things with other people. You want to raise your friends up instead of tearing them down, which a lot of insecure people tend to do. And you tend to be more stable, because unstable people, at least for me, I don't have unstable friends. Like, if you want to go up and down, I consider you that person. Even just hang around those who aren't insecure. And you have to put yourself first. You may have like this friend who's been so loyal to you, but you recognize they have tendencies that bring you down, or tendencies you don't want to have. It's okay to find a new friend group, expand your horizons. I think for me, one thing that I struggle with is that I think that owe people things. You don't owe anyone anything. You really don't. It can be the smallest things, such as driving. You don't owe letting that person pass. Like, go ahead, go straight. Someone asks you for your homework. Like in high school, I used to do this all the time. I don't care how close you are with me. In college, I don't give it out. And if I do, I'm tweaking a couple of things, because like, I have no shame in it, because you really don't owe people that anything. The only people, let me just make sure I say this. Let me make sure I clarify. The only people I would share my homework with is if they're doing the same thing equally and they're doing more. Like, I have a friend who was offering to buy me like drinks. I never had that. People were over here taking my homework in high school for free. So it just makes you realize taking our homework for help. They weren't giving me anything in exchange. Just realize that you are worth more. I guess that's what we're trying to say. You're worth more than what you think. Everyone is worth more. You're worth wearing that dress. You're worth doing your hair continuously. You're worth getting your nails done. You're worth making YouTube videos, being a social media influencer. You're worth everything that you want, because you can do it. It's really up to you. And don't let these trends on TikTok and Instagram confuse you about being attractive, conventionally attractive. Like, those things don't matter in real life.
You don't have to be a certain level of what you think is attractive to do those things.
Anyway, guys, this is the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed our mukbang. I only ate half of my Chipotle video.
Yeah, where we're from, they stuff it a lot, so.
Yeah, they really do. We don't have that issue without our Chipotle, and then we have some queso, and also see the vinaigrette sauce, our favorite. But this is the end of the video. We really hope that it helps you guys to become more confident, or it helps you with something to help you level up your life, because life is too short, and I really want you to enjoy every single moment of it. So follow for more. We're gonna give life tips. We also do beauty videos and
Hair, lifestyle, a whole bunch of videos. Now we're going back to college.
we have a TikTok. Follow our TikTok in the description. We have Instagram. Follow our Instagram in the description. Although we don't post there, we will soon this summer.
Don't forget to like our YouTube shorts, because guys, we be posting our shorts and we don't see much likes.
Probably our
It's
videos,
reciprocate.
our videos might do better. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed our video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next one.
Bye.